I'm Mara Quinn, 32, the woman behind a St. Augustine marketing shop that broke 7 figures last spring. Glass-walled office, espresso burbling in the break room, a dozen bright people whose ideas crackle. From the balcony I see the bridge rising, boats ticking through like second hands. Rewind 15 years. I'm 17, dragging a scuffed suitcase across a Jacksonville garage that smells like motor oil and rain. Lorna, my stepmother, plants herself in the doorway, arms folded like a locked gate. "Out of my house, now!" Her voice splits the humidity. My father, Dean, stands a pace behind her, gaze sunk to the cracked concrete, silence welded to his jaw. I beg, I cry, I reach for the sleeve of his shop shirt. He flinches, then goes statue still. Lorna presses a bus ticket into my shaking hand. One way, 90 kilometers south. Departure stamped red. "Your aunt's waiting, don't come back." The door slams. I'm on the midnight Greyhound before the echo dies. The window fogs. Sodium lights smear into orange threads. The suitcase bumps my shins at every pothole. I count mile markers. My throat tastes like copper. My hands won't stop shaking. I breathe with the wipers, left, left, until the panic thins to a cold wire. When the bus hisses into St. Augustine near midnight, the station is half asleep. One clerk, a soda machine, rain glittering under lamps. Headlights wash the curb, and Aunt Joanna Moss climbs from a dented sedan. She wraps me in lavender and warmth. "You're here. You're safe." On the ride to her bungalow, I look back once at the dark road and say it out loud, a vow with teeth. I am never going back. Joanna makes the spare room that night, sheets warm from the dryer, a lamp pooling honey on the quilt. Next week, she walks me through enrollment, buys the uniform on her card, leaves a 20 by the coffee pot with a note. "For your efforts." I cook dinners, stack dishes, learn the economy of being wanted. At school, I eat under an oak until Leah Morales drops her tray across from me. "New kid, I'm good at math. Study buddy?" We claim the library. She turns algebra into puzzles. I trade her history dates. Grades climb, pride returns. Weekends I pour lattes at the beach cafe. Evenings I stock the shell shop on St. George Street. Tips rattle into a mason jar labeled future. Joanna never counts. She watches sunsets and tells me I'm braver than I know. Senior year is a cyclone of essays. Leah proofreads. Joanna types on a wheezing keyboard that sticks on R. A state scholarship lands with a thump. I commute to save money, sell tiny campaigns to cafes, and intern at a boutique agency that swears by black coffee and clean data. My first ad lifts a client's sales. The owner hugs me and calls me kid genius. By 25, I've got a lease over a coffee shop, then a suite with windows of water and sky. Leah joins as art director. We hire bright misfits. Joanna brings cookies to our ribbon cutting, teary in sunglasses. Then an envelope arrives in my father's hand. Apologies without ownership, invitations without amends. I tear it, 4 quiet pieces. One Tuesday, reception buzzes. 2 walk-ins. They say they're family. I open the camera feed. Lorna's floral armor, Dean's old boots. They enter my glass box. Lorna floral and rigid. Dean in boots worn thin. I stay standing. 90 kilometers is a long drive for a surprise. She fans a folder, screenshots of my awards, a clipped article, then slides a page across the desk like a bet. Family loan, $150,000. Condo deposit, medical costs. Blood supports blood. Dean's mouth creases. "Proud of you, kiddo. We can do interest." I touch the paper, then the gouge in the oak. Blood put me on a bus at 17. Lorna's smile hardens. Water under the bridge. Not my bridge. I press the intercom. 2 guards step in, steady as tides. Escort my guests out. Lorna sputters. Dean studies the water until the elevator shuts. A week later, outside a restaurant strung with lights, a sunburnt sedan blocks my car. Lorna lunges from the driver's seat. "You owe us!" She grabs my sleeve. Leah tilts her phone to record. The manager dials 911. I show the temporary order filed after the office stunt. Blue lights slant the street. Officer Ramirez reads the terms and cuffs Lorna. Dean wilts against the sedan. In court, she pleads no contest. Fines, probation, a no contact that finally means no contact. The paper feels light when I tuck it into my wallet. After, Joanna pours iced tea. You did right, baby. Leah leans into my shoulder, warm and certain. At work, we add visitor logs and a discreet panic button. We plan a retreat, not to run, but to breathe. On the balcony, the bay glints like possibility. I call Joanna. Dinner at 6? I ask. I'll bring dessert. I do. And for the first time in years, nothing inside me flinches.